Abrantie, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Boko dear. Okay, now I Monday. Every Monday say I am stories be brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, host no. And you be beyond yet you.
And okay.
And Pempi near na me pese, near Monso Matie, Mojidi se was a gun, it me di home common. It's me edi a home common. And then the Aquabia so Sikafi, no. Production, I was say to me Basso live. I want 2 TV and T. Oh, the NSA. Obed dial *274*3#. *274*3#. O dial no we are. A baby, a beer, obe who Kencity platform, no choose net 2 TV. Simple. Now 2 TV, and also baby. Nafi or the core, the next level. Now, Busa say, Opesa Basson pressing. A number of tickets out of the Basson, and I say, do have a Basson and enhance your chances of winning. National song. You better draw now so on said to me, I can see Cano. Ernest, you hear actually in common getting
Wait there, my child, my chair, telephone, you know. Now, and some dear a dozen. Now, dear me pese, me come once some casipa a year. Election year, and saying, me dear no be chassis, na ya twaso. Primaries, yeah, outstanding, radiado, yet to me, a yin every hole. I just came out, Mitian Sembebria, NDC for no air can. It should tell you, say, Ejuso is a secured seat. Whoever won the primaries, no, by God's grace, no. Or your MP or Shadakam.
Oka is a secure seat. Already you miss Oko independent.
Oh, still a hard dream.
Okay.
I know virtually all the candidates. And say already me is force to reckon with, as one can say. But me GD say Adia Bakwa say ye share ye TF for Ukraine, any MPP for Ankasa Ukraine, as so ye pa election time way. Yes, say ye bekan ye boom. We are going one. We have a big problem. Umpeu. Me usanim say me farmer semunsi.
Yeah.
We have a big problem. The Usiadoyene ne Alan ne Crawford. They are creating their own storm in a teacup, sort of. But I am not seeing it as PBA. You should discount. And no, other factors are they mitigate against every party. In fear tribia no him say yes nan Crawford junior wom say yen system. Na nano na mene o kan wa ha say in 2008 na Ghana 4 bebre adwene nye wom say yen system ntino ye first round of election. Na MPP already kind. The challenge I say you lose a lot of parliamentarians. They lose a lot of parliamentarians now. And Crawford no call grounds can say when lose parliament they are all the abiding ma warm or to me a war mine because young cooperative. Until mo yes no eto nipa bia adwene mu ma ye call second round no NDC ebehuridi kind. Until say a ban sadia na the meme advocating say obi biara uko election ni bi ana obi biara wo ye MPP ni a wo do party we wonim say wo party ni ho do you see niama mienu na eda pono so
koso
aban ene party no party ni nya aban party ni na wo aban menya me papa menya me maame ana me boa it party ni ye the father or the mother of the government. Then it say aban no ebia na bibi koso ana obi adwene ye ne say bibi asinti mani anje hunti no de hu aban no kobo party na you are weakening your own party. And it say bibi wo ho amani obi nya adwene a no nti me pese me ko kwantin kro ana say bibia ye pesre obi adwene ho mpre no se wunim pa se nya se obi aye oboni bi nya se bibi anko yie bi aye no ebi a wa raising a party na mfi wa dwene wo party
aropa minimum tie candidate je crunchy
no menti
ono so ko independent
again the end mete ya che say buy about 2 weeks
yes
and e buy minim de menene nka
aropa wa kan the reasons actually say offense party no any kind any year nyo no nko per se but osusu say party no womra as a nature constituency no for 2 years contributions in the Domu and say will be only constituency or party no ashama about the fact and one of those who say some party no what free time and or street boy be pencil or day be lawyer and nipa nim no or person also pay back to the society nti kwan party no fast one say anko yenti no ono to be independent
nti ne kwan so say em fa ne say me de so ni me position identity issues by you knew where I stood.
Yes.
Me imagine and say obi a wo pese party no esom no som party na ansa nti ye ne aye na mu a obi say oh ye de nya hwe obi a nipa bebre so nya hwe per se what the American say and it goes on and on and on and on but me position is say inside the okano say nipa bi wo ho no mo na wo pese obedi party ne so ana Obama party no bo ama wo koye MP ana bibia wo so bo party no so party no so mrante ne maba wa asene wo ho ene niama eno no me ne ya adwen but the American is say eye no kure say ebi a nipa ne yenim no kura ebi ana wo na wonim no ana wo na wonim nipa no contribution ana wo na ebi a de nipa ne ye wo form ho no enyamba wo attention Sempona bibi any other thing tisa is it something I yen to mean repair na because you should know say who call independent we obi a we busuani obi a wa damfo bi obi a going independent no you are punishing the party say who nim say there who can omanfo na nka say wo ho no na e hye wo say bra ye beto ama na say who ye sure say be kwa akoye ti say for me na me ne wo ya adwen but say wow nim say e bia ebufo bi nti bibi nti unim say me mwini but me ko same na party no na who ya ha dwen
I know the friend say you same no
no dey na e bia wo dey ebufo bi nti bibi obi aye wa wani anye hu bi ana say e bia wo project bi something would have made you angry nti ene me same and also there na wo ya ha dwen kakra some crofon dey mesre wo oh, baby, I make say, if you are ti hoi, sana na do che ni ama ebi anso me kwa me adade me so ana me bo. Ebi nso me so. E na me deti hai. But me ya party adwuma na no ye ko hia wo baby na me ka chon say. In fact, now in 2020 election, na me ye 12 stations a week.
Yeah.
And na me ba ha Monday anopa.
Yeah.
But Monday anopa me ko GTV. Me ye GTV wi na ma so hazard e si so pe na ma ba na 2 anopa me wi a me ko 1 vote e wo kantanka. We did that one from our own resources. Me took na me ko ye adwuma e me boto me nuati hoi. Me nim say obi ma na bibi di to ne boto mu a. But I don't believe it. And we are all doing that one to support the party no. Me nya opportunity mre bi a atwa mu da.
Okay.
Say ye ketwa say ye kese me nya bi. Me time a me nya bi no obi nso aye adwuma e bi a no no wan nya hwe. Enti party no ho hia and as long as we work for the party na ye ma party ni gina ne nan so no e bedru won so enuru so e bedru nua bi so
anope radio me na nka ne bokura ye fumi se makobusa se why deputy minister why MP why deputy enti at least nka wanya bi nti ogiri se
now ka say ya kan say we bi wa hada
there was some bokofu said they all cannot say ya anya abon yi ono ni concern nyina nse
na why na anya abon
ya anya abon yi na
now we radio me ofri abri me tell you some papa free so
okay.
I know a lot about it.
Okay.
Obayen, we supported him. He also came through the party structures. Onim said ye see here album. Afa mafia ndie wo ho. Fato nchen obi a wadi party.
Ne concern na no no.
Na ne concern na onim said ye album. No nya constituency way. What did the American answer? He was in the constituency. He worked at the constituency level. Nti omo nyina nim said ye see here album no.
What na ase a
Nas amofa menya me ahana me ba betra kire said ye see hihye album. Na enumpo me ni mo bi a ono ano hihye album na wa lose election. Enya news. Uba Adenta even lost election. In fact, Dani no one more Adenta album almost all lost. Eben lost it. Eben was the secretary. It's no news. Obia or if you are me, say me person me cost and the election. Means na say na last minute. I will be interested in the album. Why not call election when you're interested in the album?
Oh, independent said any dangerous for the party.
It is. As for me, I don't discount any such thing. I don't discount it because I had been. And fahu Say obi wo ho no mo a wo ho na party no mfum so no I see so many times. One very good example is what we have on our hands now in Parliament. Say nipa ne pe amofa na party no say e bia yenko na yenye na bia mema wini ana obi wini enu no it has cost us so many seats before in the past. See say nipa no nyaaya anka city MP no watwa so ana nipa ni nyaaya anka city MP no bibi nti yema no ntena nchen na yen, and we have always applied the democratic aspect. Munyina munkoto nti say ya owura bi ominim so obesa akọ election na onim say a delegates election album ni very important, so he should have shown interest. Nti so say album no obi an hihye why na be hihye? He was a constituency executive where the MP da album no di winning here the net is saying. So if you didn't show interest, now for show interest. Album no, I am yet to see an album, a police station album no, and yen ni nyina to aba. Police station no, obi kura wo fie na ya frɛ say I have no ye pese wo kɔ ye chairman. Obi wo kɔ album bi mu a esre keke me kɔ ye kɔ hia nkrɔfo bi na album no no chairman ne yire women organizer so the album no nkrɔfo hyehyɛ album no to suit certain things, so if you know you will be going, show interest.
Time wana and the appear could be first contest or ne kwajo majima kwagwata no ne kwajo ma wo na ya album no but obiti no and the BT.
Oh, me albums. I bet you know my album. Me say people who did the albums lost. Let me tell you, your current album, no problem, ma. E work on say. So yeah, what you say? Wuna ushisha album ninti. There are so many new people in the album. Nkrofo bebre wo ho no mo a ukobọ kwame Adade din a they won't know.
From experience in the ISC, you know, the other party in here when it comes to independent
we just can't talk to them. Apart from that, they are now there.
Honorable be NOA in charge of
we will have to appeal to
parliamentary seats.
You betie wo na de ha wo no yetumi aka ho asem kakra. Ebi atisa honorable duomu de ya okay.
Ejoso.
De ha me ni say or kasa about album because we DMP da. Enti onim said the album see said the album ho asem sitie.
And currently, album yeah, o can was man one of the co-elections. Nipa na so ya bon kran so na woni ho. But
the one who won Krampo one year, now he might not even know where the album even came from. Yeah. And na make am because nobody expected say John ebe koni crèche. Nobody thought it. But he was going unopposed.
No they do say I'm a fan say so Nyankopon bi ani am ye hu ne di anim da che a bi aye bi beto ye bo ase.
Nti no na ye nyina obi anim. Yeah. That ye no everybody was shocked. Apart from maybe one or two people maybe omo ben na omo be hu say oh ebi ana ne ho dodo na na bibi no. From the outside everybody thought everything was fine. Inti me can say enunti no be call independent. I besre. This election I have
always final question independent 7+ running mate I am at this crucial moment IMF and some air cost one a day and maybe who ahead of this 2020.
IMF is a non-issue. Okay. IMF is an advantage for us now. Me say in fact, on one platform, they made it to us.
Me any salient to us. Me say about how I was asking 7 because we are finance person. Me say about my brother Kwaba. Boko di.
I'm not the Boko.
Thanks for joining us once again. Come over the whole
Yeah, me will be brave. Me touching in a kakra. First of all, my in fact going away. I'm in chair. Your president, Nana akufo-addo, and your flag bearer, who also happened to be the vice president of Ghana and the incoming president of Ghana. Michiano Pabibia Obia. Number one, I will touch on, first of all, your performance tracker.
Okay.
NDC for before performance tracker now. Yeah, launch last week. Anytime I hear car, Esikasembiano. Oi, where the money you borrowed? What did you use the money for?
Money I had here.
Skana muko bushana mubon mudi yede. Ye car na omo de propaganda any nyoma emfata edi farm. Then we decided to say, in order to be very transparent to the people of Ghana, na ye man kreno and dedi, we have to ensure, say, we are not just going to go and sit on radio and mention, say, oh, yeah, say. Because already, oko parliament obi hunu kreno, but parliament hono ankasa no mon kano kre. Bebre, I mean, yeah. I mean, look at them. Before when they were in opposition, move Fred Matanamidu say, oh, judgment debt no, I saw phone. Now MDC4, led by MDC4, because it was a Spanish company, and a contractor by full administration because of one or two problems. Attorney General, the people took the matter to court, and the Attorney General instituted a committee. Satam Nona NDC4 lawyers. They call them something Ghana something. And of Kaumubum said they should go into the matter and see whether or not Ghana has a case. Says a Ghana will case, we will fight the matter. Say any case, then we will talk with them and then see how
everything has settled.
That lawyers, no, so NDC lawyers, NDC party, honor lawyers, and she paid them 400,000 Ghana cedis, which is like 4 billion.
Okay, Betty Molly do.
Yeah, Betty Molly do. And a report I'm going to say, oh, Ghana, you were case.
Any case?
No. Almost see your case. Okay. NDC lawyers.
And the young fight it.
Because I didn't know your case. Or stand to almost 400,000 count. At the end of the day, or say, oh, my chair must see your case, but you better call no one. That was what happened. So we lost the 400,000, which is like 4 billion, to the NDC lawyers, and then we still went ahead and paid Isotophone. I mean, and these are the people. And when we tell them, say, almost say that be, you decided say, tracker, the performance tracker, beba. Performance tracker, no, phone. You don't need to be to say me. And my brother that day, and some other person, will say, one can suffer phone. Yeah. For instance, if it is Medina, Duma Bena MPP or Medina, Mamife, then you use your phone and then track it. You the buy in Nguasienti. I'm say, oh, you mistake will be into because of that. No, I didn't know what they banning that has been a modus operandi, a character. Say, you detect 10,000 projects at the good South Track. Why can baby say, oh, ABR, young fan say, a 60% complete. Now, one will say, oh, 60% complete, they pay 40%. And because of that, at the end, no, these are the very people I must say. We should ensure transparency in governance. And we are giving Ghanaians transparency, and we are all over the place lying through your teeth. That is one other thing. Because we are education. Last time I made Mekai, and I'm going to repeat it. Under your current and the previous minister, in terms of your achievement in education, in this baby, schools are yes. Even JSS schools are yes. Those when you say those but the standard, the quality, any the curriculum are reform this time schools say Oko to say Abomusu, Awaso. There's so many all over the place, and the kind of even the scientific nature. If you could be secondary school, Omutimi drone. Drones who Africa had school beyond or yes, Sabi. In terms of quality, West Africa, at the end of the day, exams, the GS, the best 3 students, no move from Ghana. The best 3 students, Baku a Mienu, every St. James, and a Baku free Laboni Secondary School.
John say a poor auntie.
And I can say, dear, you see, say anything positive should be attributed to the Nado Donko akufo-addo government. It is a positive in the bar. No more. Then they will be throwing spokes, they will be throwing negatives. They did the same thing with free SHS. Free SHS, Nungwasinti. Oh no, Mukasa, oh, I didn't know crano. After say, almost say, I didn't know. So see, I almost say, if they continue to say, no Ghanaians will continue to punish them. Almost say, oh, I didn't know, but then I make a almost say, Debia, make a almost say, when you say, I didn't know, don't bring back again. Because I didn't be anywhere, Ubetima implementing 100%. You see, but because they cannot talk with a negativity in it, say, oh, I didn't hear, but the way I implement it. How are you going to implement it? Because Monomusi 20 years' time and at the end of the year. And yes, see, when there is a will, there is a way.
There's a way.
You're in 20 years and back. Because it is a constitutional imperative. And when Kwame Nkrumah was bringing free education to the north, the colonial masters, that time, not infrastructure quite new, but they brought it. And because you people want to run away from your responsibilities and say, oh, when we complete, when are you going to complete with infrastructure? Because it will take interminable number of years for that to say oh, I think these people, and they are the very people who are telling us say some for governance some more. No some ba no be yet in the past. Also in the course of the week, Musa de be eba. For instance, when say Muslims, we name the position of the vice president when it comes to LGBT. Because he has never hidden the abhorrence, the dislike and disquiet about that
LGBTQ
practice. But the NDC, because of propaganda, the position of the vice president, meanwhile, it was known by everybody, every sane person, say, vice president Ochiri, sir,
LGBT.
Who says LGBTQI
plus?
No, even serious, same plus. Plus now, omode car last month. That's the most serious of all the letters. Do you know? The others are known. The plus no is unknown. So just here. Oba ni oba, bema ni bema, bema ni abua,
yeah.
Bema ni 3. So just here. Any bema or dress it to say oba, any oba dress it to say bema ni sa bema. No mwaka. But plus now America hono actually say any year so in future. It means say the so in future no could be anything. You say obi wo ho a just say nipa no wu ansana ne ho beba. Obi mu wo ha much no mo ko yi o mo love so. Obi mu wo ho so a it is their mothers that give them sexual satisfaction. Ebumu so ha omo pregnant women are omo married people.
Sa plus no.
Sa plus no be na make no. Because enu enyem baye. But anything abhorrent, anything na so despicable ever bad later no. That is what they call the plus. That's the meaning. And I'm saying the vice president, when Kumasi in his speech, no, or can say, or no, as a person, and as a believer in the religion of Islam, ne belief and that of Islam, no, align here, and that never would he, as president, even as a vice president, even as an individual, accept that practice. It was clear, categorical, and unambiguous. Or not clear, even Bodam Nikratias. ABC4, because of negotiation. Obviously, the Okano and Kashi. Only the way Omukasa. Oh, and Kashi, because time I say on Kasano and Ka. What time was he supposed to speak? Was he a because I don't get it.
Now, do you think that he has Obeka Bibi? As a Muslim, he has Obeka Bibi.
But because of politics, I say on Ka. Or I didn't cry, almost you time I person Kano. You determine when the vice president should bring his position.
If he
has to cry, it's not enough. Enough. We are entitled to 4.
What I'm saying is, in terms of say. Obani Bawari, I just said, "Energy Juana, Bema,
well, only say NDC with NDC, the any lies is possible. I dear Biambe any vote. To the say, oh no, he stopped going to the NDC congresses because Omuko Congressa, Omunka, a dear Eddie Umpuntu Bebagana. They are fixated about winning power all the time. And that is exactly what they do when they are even in power. It's define Omu projects. NDC ni because we projects, na project never benefited Ghana there. Oh yeah, just that's the reason why last I was telling you stay. Like what the first lady did in Confanoche, the child and mother care units. And both Confanoche and Kolebu. If it were NDC, Odiboka could see hospital Fufuro.
Yes.
They will say, oh, yeah, first lady, I could see hospital.
A new one.
A new one. That's the reason why miserable blocks are almost. They could have used Sikana because when you say even those blocks, MPP,
yeah. Hey, we finished more than them.
We have even the almost time. Okay, so some nebulous policy be by say progressive D&D free education. Nancy, obviously, no starting free education just because of as soon as say because of sad nebulous way. No, do you know what they did? Omoko first some day schools we choose some day schools. We day students maybe say we more scholarship. Scholarship now day students who choose be say you're more scholarship. SARS scholarship now it was announced in 2015 State of the Nation's address because they wanted to water down akufo-addo free SHS no. And State of the Nation address. Echo announced say, oh, from September, say. What happened? Omuma Sam Kodano scholarship. They never even paid 1 CD.
And also Omujaka.
Omujaka. It was Napo government, Napo ministry that came and paid the money, about 30 million euro. And then your car, I say free estate no you see, these people no, and that is the reason why I've always said they still think Ghanaians have short memory.
But Sally, I never a course we no. Do time I to abana your party and your people independent. What do you think, sir?
Well, I mean, I can Crunchy. He's my friend, my very good friend, and I think that at the appropriate time he will do the needful. Okay. There's no point because he's a very loyal party person.
Yes.
And the Okano, even though painful, I don't think he will let that becloud his sense of loyalty for the party. Say what you say. And I know Dokwa all cause us see to know. Okay, enough. If he because Kwanchi is a lawyer, and he should know the woman qualified in every respect. If the woman was not if she had not qualified, I'm not sure the party would have allowed, and even the Constitution of Ghana would not have allowed it.
But as I will come back to you now. So me quite as for IMFC Kasem, but Francis me in the Volta region. That's an he says, "Good morning, the Honorable Kennedy or Agyapong, who has helped the party in so many areas, is also the most vilified in recent times, but he is still standing firm in the MPP. I am therefore advising all those who want to go independent to learn from him, Ken's experience, and then resent their decision." That's it, Francis Ewo Mepe. Solomon, as much as I don't agree with those who are going to contest as independent candidate, national executive should and must not bend the rules. MPP is trending on the dangerous grounds that if care is not taken, it will take the party into opposition. And losing to nobody else but John Airbus Mahama is my problem. Ghanaians cannot bear what will befall us. Okay, Medase. Okuseku, greetings to my good friends, Ernest and Salia. He has said it all. You see, being appointed into a position or enjoying some leverage through party structures or government initiative cannot be by right, but by choice. And this is what has become the norm which we must all accept in good faith. With all due respect, let me kindly prevail on all of us as MPP supporters, no matter our status or position, to think party first. Ukuseku ewo damfa. And our day we by party first. Ernest, IMF kasem yangeni.
Avaname can say IMF no problem ni ho. O my Ghana, mama share CM free die ye nimu no. Say ansana emra COVID bae. Nyama miensa esiye. Ye di kan pa say COVID. Ye hia sika. Ye di be boy ye nkwa ho ban. Nti say ye to your friends say vaccines. Say ye bomodin say enuro no beba no beso obi ha so. Ye saa niama no de to so mienu na aman bebre wo ho no mu ankrofo nkwa adwuma. Ti nkrofo nkwa adwuma no ye ntua obi aka. Aman akese esika man Britain no ne US no mu aye ni say
nkwa ye ntua
aka. First world countries. Ye to so miensa ye twa to ho baabi. But wo mu adi kan no korampo no. Wo mu ankwa adwuma anye akatua. Niama esese omoye ewo man no no bebre etosini. De to so miensa o man na nkasa enya nipa no na enya adwuma wo. Nanso niama eba o man no na yatumi gigi tax. Wo say wo nkodwom nti de oton niama krank ye beti ne to kakra no ono ne de ne ma. Niama ye di be free amanone aba e bia ye beji tax wo habo eni niama wo bia ye beton a ye be ma ye mfaso kakra ye niama ye di be kwa amanone a ye be kwa koton a ye benya so mfaso kakra no na ni nyina to sini nanso niama wo nyina mu no na Ghana aban na Danko akufo-addo aka say de dikan asem o kan ya odigi din pa no eni say yenim said the economy no e from a crash na economy na say kojo to na sika ni o man ni mu a yenim said ye be ya ye betumi agina ye nan so bio nanso say ye tena ho na nyama ese say ye na yanya na say nipa no wu a nipa ewuo no ye tumi ye kofa wo mu free ewufo mu ba asase so bio mu a enye yie enti no nanado ye make sure say Ghana for ye nkwa adwuma de nanso sa bosome be ye 9 numu ekom ne ngotwe so na ye tifia na ye nkwa adwuma no na ban atua ye nka de toso me no nurse for a doctor for any woman a omo provide essential services omo nkwa omo de to ho de age yen nkwa because abre na obi ankwa adwuma no na omo kwa adwuma sa nkrofo na omukọ adwuma no aban san ma wom sika say wo de uji wakatu awie a me san de kakra pe wo so sa bre na taxes na emma sa bre na yenko yemanti na aban ne sika ato sima ato esini no na sa bre no na aban no atua more same time ananka ye adwuma kama anka obetua sabre yi nyina no na aban no ekra nuru a ye de bebo covid panie nyama we nyina aban no ye no sabre no eye se ode bebo ye nkwa ho ban o ya sa nyama no nso no onim se ensunsuanso bi be di akiri aba nanso na wo Ghana ni na wo nkwa ho hia na nado chen se economy no ebe ye from na ye be wu agya o man no ho am fight sadie we ma ye tu amana donko ekoto mu
e wo sikasem
e wo sikasem because ye hia sika ese so man ni didi e na sadie we ya ye ko mu covid ma ye ko mu no amfa e no nko an wo be kaya ye kan ha say it will bring a depression e be ma aman e wo wiase nyina esikasem e ho akwadwe we said it in this studio media me too for say nanka ye wosika bi wo ho a ye nkofa na ye mfa nhye productive sector no ye deep sika beba but ye ho hwe enye yi ya ma adwuma ye fo adwadifo sika kakra so mo mfa mba mo ho bra ya tua o light bill ya tua o water bill sa niam na sika na aban spend no na nya sika da dan mo a wo kofa be spend o na say wo savings nipa na say wo koyi sa sika de free mu sa no kura na ahe na ebe ka ma o enti ye koto amnam ye free mu ano sunsuanso ne oman no mu ayedi NDC ni ba mahama begina ye nim wa ha no aka kire say oh nanado boa sika no gudem be mra na nanado ka say sika wo oman yi mu no na boni bia nsi wiase o ana me boa na ebedru covid na wa oniama na egudem a wo koton no ekura wo na nso ba bia wo de ko no se masa me manfo owu me mfa wo gold no nhyeda anya hwe sese ya twayansa meba beto ukoko ne beba de na enso nya abotre nti afa de nti America say IMF nye problem ni say IMF mpanimfo aba oman yi mu eni ya aba betena say ahwehwe ye nkrata mu de awiase World Bank kura kan say Ghana will grow as an NDC for the year they say Ghana will grow by 0.5%. In fact eno aye kan ye no ye nkura mpo de ye project 1.5%. In the depression, emra emu odin aba wiase nyina no Ghana grew by 2.9%. Abana NDC ni Jo Mahama na hwinsi ye no na why depressed no na wiase nyina konanim say because na wiase grow by about 7%. Na wiase nyina grow by a percentage na ye ekofom enti de owura akufo-addo jaye no omu wiase no na nam 3 something
3.4
nanso amana donko na ye shemu numpo no from amana nimu no ye nyini by 2.9 ye shamana enti no se IMF mpanimfo no ba ya o mbehwehwe no o se o Ghana mpanimfo amobu emobọ oman no ho bra no mo ya ade pa adenti na NDC for agile food inflation de ne ye meni wo ka say food inflation has dropped drastically. Inflation ya kodru 54%. And for nani nansa obia o hwe CNN bia no America for ye dede. It is inflation drew 8%. Almost at but they will be America friends say ya inflation nipa na inflation 0.5% da. Inflation hit 8%. Adade wo ho. Wo de no come emra na wo mo ana omo de omo adi omo ho. Nti fa ne say me ameti ha kwa me Adade ene owura ebia ken num ne despite num ekoro shoulders. Ya wi ase no na ken num na omo ho akire wo mo na me kwa me Adade a me gira ha na me come amofa wo mo ma ba so say akwa we ayade. I say you started boy aban na baso pa. But enkrofo ka say kromo ayedin, kromo ay amofa last 2 weeks. Na you see a brebu no of ho ba bi ye petofo ye nya.
Kana fa sima me.
Ye petofo ye nya. Enti no nyema esasa IMF fo hwe na omudi boga na baso e ka say Ghana ya konkan no. Omu be hwe ye na at the staff level agreement no. You see Ghana ya ade pa. Enti sika omu kan say jisa ye be hwe mu nkratam and sana ye disika na mamu no omo de omonsa asa ene omonsa esha asha say bibia ye kama nti afa de ntia wo raise IMF because IMF de anya problem aka me ne wo a ye nam Ghana ha say ya no ye nyina yesu kania no wo sa improve pa I improve pa na ye refi but again na ye ya e ma kania no e stabilize ya nkodum so mu mfie 90 said ye obi ma ye ko mu no ono de ne mpa bo ni nyina ne say entwiringu nti kania no na start stabilize no nyama ye ka no krom no sese ano me nua kan tracker no me ko ho kakra
koso
Mose owura mahama ko gina baabi kan say ya gigi sika saa ohu de ye de aye sese ye si Ghana ni ye nka nche owura mahama nko a Ghana ni biara wo man yi mu ye de tracker no ye de link na to nam social media nam baabi a wan kasa koso afede o mo say dan bi si baabi na nya aban na si ye na me bisa NDC ni bi say Bank of Ghana Hospital me pa cho wa daroma owura mahama no di ni sika kosi ya na ana say maritime hospital any sa projects akese na obi ala adwumakuo bi na ekotena ase na omo ye ni nyina ye wa ban penso nti waje atumanya sa nti yan de okoto de ne bodwe nyama ya ye no wona na ado penso say nya aban sika kura na odi ko ye na ne penso ana district assemblies no
the university no na omo ye
exactly
only give
exactly
financial guarantee that's all
exactly ebi wo hono mo a obi anta
and kwa nya it was not even under man
it was under mills
if I no pay ya na waje abon so
station bi boy people for yem na me fresh station ho no pay ya me ba ya say ya na me ka che say sa 67 projects na mo si mu hu no mbo ba ko pe the station ho no any station no journalist na or ni host no yet he said ye mu ye na hai na all can say 67 projects me say but what I don't know ko bo say gira pa o say himfa na way for project NGOB project inti na me say ebi wa dental mushroom project ya na obojoyi na nya GIZ na finance here nti sa assembly ne tena se na assembly na ebi mpo na omo de omo proposal akọ say ye hia mo awotokro
me mate so omo ka 67 project project be bre no a tracker no de aba no emu 67
we have thousands
emu 67
about 13,000 plus
yes emu 67 omo issues so ho
na 67
no plan na detective
me say yenya na no we for district we buy enye we na ye pese
discrepancies and you say it doesn't even exist discrepancies
yes say enye we na ye pese ye ka ho asem because there were projects ne bebre momo ni bi inti na owura mahama na mo a oka Euroja the invest projects in hospitals mahama say media enye wo mpo enye wo boss no so with akufo projects ananado penso na ya ba bewie eno kra wo klemu hwe
Danfari hospital
projects are omo boss me dem say give me one no ko bo tema interchange na me si wa hwe wani ngwase tema interchange na se ura mahama ni Japan jaika for kokasai na Japan embassy ni kan say yebema omwa na se went to me and shase mpo na do aba wakwa kodisika enkrofo ne no mu nyi mahama ni nti no mahama ni sika no they didn't trust him omo nim say ye disika ne sha ne nsam a nti wo so projects ni bebre wo ho no a no omo ka ho asem de sika na ama Sikanama, let me tell you, there was one project and na yen na ye di echire. Some project na di owura abuga pelikopie prison. Na ye youth project na American government na ema $67 million. E owura akufo na ko di echire. And a project ye me na me representing Ghana on the World Bank project. Sa committee na ye project no. It me drew baby na me nim say scanning because after government change no now they couldn't change me on the committee. Yeah. It did not mean that me representing Ghana on the committee. It drew baby ni ye can say no. Say but say the government ni niyama kono. Say sikano ko di omwa. Ombe say no. It ye can say the 25% be ma buy no the opebi on fanye. 75% na ebe kano. Ye nyankasa ye chichemu the di be ma direct. The di ma ye chichemu. So me I knew the money wasn't coming. And abuga pele num efa actually say oni asibit num na ekoye financial engineer no mo di sa sikana ba NDC for subai no. And no mo fa actually ekoyi iska 4.1 million ekofa ansensem e di actually ba ya omo ankasa a commission of inquiry ya dey indict wo. But the American Constitution say wo ye wa adwene sa aska na amada nti na do ba ye no say tema interchange me nkodi akiri kura bi o microphone no entrust wo mu nti sika ne ma enti no anka tema interchange no wo ho na paper se de na amodi tu mu no nti this project if you see them ye na ye betna say and make sure say project no will be on the ground project ye anya no book mu o anya green book asem ye ka ne ha o
Ernest Johan Salia before say be sorry 67 of the project no history work we dey.
Oh well, I think say me catch you say some of the projects no a completion rate of
before then my memo man frontier say track and buy no I show all the project are buying a year in thousands.
Yeah.
13,000 plus.
13,000 plus and a buying a year.
My ye watch
yeah, it's a different way problems. Some of them funding source no, either in your government and a funding, but a buyer government supported it during the reign of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo from 2017 to September 2023. These are the problems, and as we are saying, we call the tracker is a life, it's a living thing. Me see the tracker is a living thing in the sense so we say a mistake be how bet my correct and as we are going near my year so we are adding it on we need to say green booker utrua idea won't mean corrected
production catch them say and ra NDC ni bi shase tena se o ma shase a o mo tena ho obi atena ho amade achi just to find some fault
exactly
but onya
very good just like what they did with the scholarship term you remember scholarship one by same this and o mo ye did no say ablakwa kuje to ablakwa mo ne sister eje $33,000 meanwhile o mo jaye no e na mo koka Freddie Belay ne passem ne sanu no hwe fellows of Osukwache mu any the ahoys any asedun ketia omu children omu nyina anya scholarship
back to 67
but in 67 no my catcher minti mi ma
no but bisa say aban one dey hunu say that we
project aban na kasa and year correction
okay
even the day before say you launch no crown we still did. That was when we did all those corrections. And you say, oh, about 67. Who said there are certain discrepancies in you hear from.
Okay.
And then there were some of the projects should be at young fan come.
Okay.
Who said projects need dorsal? Projects need be young fan come because they're ongoing tenor. Something are progressive. But yes, and the councils, But let me add one or two to economy as now. The hypocrisy of John Dramani Mahama. Oko Harvard, eko speech. Because on himself, or honor the Okoa, ultimate control, Uchontra, and they will see you for who you are. And Okoa my speech, fine. And Okoa, we are seeing in Iowa Harvard University, say COVID-19, that the COVID-19 has devastated African countries.
Yes.
To the extent that it will take time.
That was the worst we used to hear.
Yes, it will take time before we can recover economically from it. All we do go to international airport, and also
so fitting we know who say foot through.
Oh, all we do. Yeah, all we do. No, don't mismanagement is happening. Can you imagine? Say, you see, when we talk, they say, "Oh, but you got the money during COVID." Sika yenye and sika ka yebenye. People don't even think about that one. Sika yenye during COVID. Yeah. Any sika amba, but for COVID. Ka COVID amba sika bi ye need that ye need that.
Ye need that so kebeba no.
Kebeba no. It is 200 times the yenye no. You have budgeted even your revenue. There was a shortfall in revenue. It's in your budget say we could not do it. And one thing too is that the world is interwoven. We don't live in Ireland. Until the affecting obi will have a concomitant effect on you. What happened is that during COVID, every country was looking inward. Country BR, because even the US of all countries, they were affected by the COVID, not only the mortality rate, but economically. Neighbors, Africa's IMF, more than Canada.
Yeah.
Togo, when you say Togo, when it comes to inflation, himself, Togo, inflation, sometimes it remains like 1%, 2% for years. Because the central government of France hold you or more, they don't normally, inflationary pressures, especially on their currency. But COVID, Togo, inflation, I rise it to a level, I'm almost getting to 8 or 10. I don't know now whether it's even more than that. So they were even come as getting closer to before the COVID. And all these things are car and this for under John Dramani Mahama. There was nothing disaster. There was nothing disaster beyond back. Global disaster beyond back. And one said wa governor you are mismanaging economy now to the extent say after they will see on to me and
also a nation builder.
Conclude with this. Also a nation builder. In terms of hospital. Agenda 111 alone, it will take NDC more than 40 years to rival even Agenda 111. Can you imagine a government in one term decided say, Messi hospital, 101 hospital. And it came as no surprise, said John Dramani Mahama came and said, oh, it was over ambitious. Yeah, because we need to be over ambitious as a nation in order to quicken the pace of development. It is if you sit down and say, oh, let's not be ambitious, let us crawl, it will take us several years before we can match up with other countries. And that is the reason why this government, we start to do it. We don't procrastinate. And that is a plus for the
Okay. COVID by Nanado Shebo, a number of promises. Bakune Agenda 111 me I can want some CCA. The tosumi no can say vaccines na drew baby no na ye pebia tompo yenya. Nti ye best start to produce vaccine wa. Na no share TV na ye commission vaccine factory. The tosumi and so can say a doctor for a work Ghana ha. A drew baby no na yare no ni genome no na abrofo no share dem hu ye. Na Ghana ha a doctor for any who yare no ne genome no me who said the Messi can no Gucci for. Enti Ghana ha doctor ni biara or person ye postgraduate study ewo man yi mu aban be man scholarship me ne wo ka say omo nyina go school.
Thanks for coming, Ernest, and come on the endorse nyame ya ma repair.
Ghana for bossa na na say money.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, production team ya na mu nyina mo ase mo amoboa ye our radio and afi TV kwesi ninsi safo and focus ya na mo ase ya na eja no and afi so justice and so ase mimi din e de ya amofa bo acha fe ni ahye na wotwe no ase nyame ya adoma ebre kwa ni mo no ye behia.